Hey, buddy. Hope you guys doing alright. so, just a real quick food for thought type thing I want to throw out there. So I'm picking up on still a lot of people out there who are looking at me in my life. They're wanting to see me being able to take care of myself more financially. I get where that's coming from. Again, though, I want to reiterate the work that I've been working on is not the work that's paid. Like, even this morning, I'm working on ways to help change up our immigration system. Like, waking up and choosing to do that, there's not a job that pays me to do that. I do it because I care. I do it because I love to help things out, and this is a system that needs help. Because these type of things don't pay money, a lot of people, most people aren't doing this type of stuff. Which brings me back to the main point of this video, which was to talk about money. And if me being able to take care of myself the way that you guys want me to so much was so important, was so essential to getting to where one needs to get in order to be able to do what I'm trying to do, why wouldn't you guys be able to do more? Like, you stars, a lot of y'all have serious financial abundances. Um, and yet, for some reason, there's still something in you that keeps you from doing what I'm doing. My point being, like, if it was so necessary, if that was a part of if that was an essential part of the process, I feel like there would be more. You guys would have more of those fruits. You guys would have more of those abilities to do these things that I've been doing, but you don't. And I think you could. It's just because you've worked for so long for money, that you guys have just gotten used to that relationship. And when you don't have that type of a dynamic, you find yourselves at a loss when it comes to really putting forth the necessary effort to continue working on the things that I've been working on, and to the point to where it's actually turned into something legitimate, because it takes a very long time. And most people just don't have enough time in their day. And that, again, is also because a lot of them are busy working, which is why it should be people of a financial, well, not really, because it's a spiritual thing. This is what I'm saying. This is a spiritual battle, and it would make sense that somebody is doing exactly what I'm doing in a spiritual battle. Like, it's away from money. Like, the higher the vibration, the more love, the more of a connection to different dimensions and ways of thinking is away from the material. So it makes total sense that somebody like myself is doing exactly what I'm doing. Um, and it would also make sense for me to question whether or not it's good for me to listen to a lot of this talk in regards to me and what I need to do with my life, when you guys and where you guys are at aren't even able to speak on these kids that die every single day. Not even speak about it, let alone find, hours in your day to work on with a legitimate intent to solve the problem, which is what I do. Um, so my point being, if making money was that good for you in all these different ways, more people would be talking about working on the things that really need help. Unfortunately, that's not the case. It's quite the opposite. More people seem to care about things that bring pleasure to their lives, as opposed to helping out starving children. And I think that has to do largely with mankind's overwhelming desire for more money, for a desire to take care of themselves, as opposed to helping others and sharing the abundance they have with others. That is what I have been doing with the abundance, not just with my spirit, but even with my finances. When I have them, I share them. Now, I don't want to enable. That's why, like with people, I'll get to a certain limit. Once I've given them enough, I cut them off. But if I've got a financial abundance, I actually look forward to paying people to do things that they love, that are good for themselves and the rest of the world. And I'm getting that Jennifer Aniston is still a little bit hesitant, in doing that. So, because I'll be honest with you, I think about, like, me getting a normal job and, like, dating her and working on the project and being who she is and all that. That doesn't fit well. It just doesn't. Like, I'm open to it, but when I look at it and I feel it out, it doesn't fit well. And it's like, 'cause the harmony, if that's really what we're here to do and work on, it makes total sense, good sense, in good alignment with harmony for somebody with a financial abundance to pay somebody with a spiritual abundance to work on the spiritual issues of this realm. That's what she'd be doing. And in the meantime, we can coexist with, she can help me learning in the ways that I need to learn and things that she's good at, and I can help her learning in the ways that she needs help with. So I don't know, man. I know it's a pretty far out there idea, but and then there's also getting into like, initially I was okay with this and wanted to go along with this because I saw a video with her proclaiming that she cared about the kids and she wanted to help out the kids, and it was that more than anything that swayed me to wanting to be with her, because I really thought she did. And so part of me does feel a little disappointed and even hurt a little bit that there wasn't more effort from her to cooperate in working on helping save these starving children. Because even if there's nothing else between us, if she really had an intent to do something in that area, I don't know why you wouldn't like just reach out just to share common passion with somebody else who really cares about this stuff. Because I might not go about it the normal type way, but the effort has definitely been there. There's no question in my effort towards this cause. So that to me is enough to warrant reaching out. So the fact that people haven't leaves me with question marks in like how good and how level situated they really are, in a good alignment with a good reality. Because in my mind, there's no good reason why somebody with financial abundance wouldn't want to pay other people to work on the issues of the day that need taken care of, that no job pays them to take care of. It's literally a huge lacking, a huge neglect that is causing a huge disharmony for everybody. And I'm sitting here willing to fill that gap with my life, wanting nothing but minimum wage. And I'm finding resistance in people wanting to support that, which is an issue within inside of myself. And there's no way it's going to work with me or with her or with anybody if I'm not going to be honest about that. So that's there. It's different if people don't have the ability to do these things, but she does with who she is. She more than does. So that's where I'm at. All right. Peace.